Welcome to Nerdindex. Today we're giving our final thoughts on I May Be a Guild Receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. We watched in Japanese with subs, and Lululi barely opened her mouth in the first episode, and I was like, oh my god, that reminds me of Paimon. Then I went and checked the voice actor credits, and sure enough, it is Paimon's voice actress, which for me personally is nails on a chalkboard, but your experience may vary.
At least she wasn't emergency food this time.
But regardless, the first 2 episodes were really good, with high energy, and made me excited to see more. It felt like a lot was getting done, and the pace was fast, but good. I definitely shipped Jade and Alina from the very beginning, and I'm glad that the show had the inclusion of them spending the festival together, but I feel like I don't understand why Alina is being so antagonistic towards him.
Her personality felt very much like she really just didn't want to deal with anyone, but it felt especially targeted when it came to him.
The only complaint that I can remember her verbalizing was that he acted overly familiar and she felt like he was being too upfront about his romantic feelings for her. But then she'll talk about him as if he's the worst person in the world and she wants him to die from stubbing his toe or something. Which is not what we experience of him as a viewer. Jade's literally out here doing everything he can to protect his party members and to help make her life easier. The fact that by the end of the show she only softened to him by like 5% made me really sad. The Silver Sword members get into really dire fights with a couple life or death moments, but Alina was always there to help no matter how much she complained about it. And the way that they used their magic skills was pretty cool. You didn't want to talk about the magic at all?
Meh.
Oh. I understand that Alina's motivation is to avoid overtime, but it becomes her entire personality, and she doesn't have any character growth throughout the season because of it. Instead of using it as a jumping off point or building upon it or having her open up more as a character, they just keep harping on it really hard, and it started to get a little annoying.
And it felt like she had no character development, as her only driving force is still not wanting to work overtime, which it felt like she picked the wrong line of work for based on what the show has shown us. It would have been better for her to just take the orb that she got in the first episode, sell it, probably earn enough money to retire on, and then never work a day again in her life. But that's just my opinion.
The show also kind of flopped the end. They started hitting you over the head with the man in black, and then once he was revealed, we were told the classic, someone else was behind the scenes instructing him. So we don't know any answers to the questions about the ancestors and the dark gods, which made the conclusion unfulfilling. So this show had a solid start, but it fell off over time and was a 7 out of 10 for me.